Hiya, I am critiquing Day by Day in Our World.com um, when it wants to load. I've just noticed as it was loading, you've got, I think that's the Genesis logo thing there. I would personally just make a little personalised one and put it there, especially I really like your colour scheme. So I'd probably do one that matches either your background colour or this like navigation bar colour. Um, and yeah, just make a little like personalised one there. Um, your theme looks really nice. It looks quite professional as well. Um, I like the name of your blog and also the tagline. Straight away when I look at your blog, I know exactly what it's about because of your tagline. The only thing I'd say about your text here, I can see a blue box around the text, and it looks a lot more obvious as well when I tilt my laptop screen backwards. So I don't know if you've made the image on your computer or something, or whether it's like a background header image and then you've added the text on the blog itself. But there should be a way just to make that box transparent behind the text, so that it's not as obvious that you've got this like rectangle around it. But other than that, it's nice and I can read it fine. Um, the social icons, I really like them. They look really nice and neat, and they're in a really good place. The only thing I would have two rows of five rather than six and then four, just because I'm I don't know, I like things nice and neat and organized, I guess. Um, if you've just got like a row of them, and because this is the space allowed, it makes these ones go on to the next line. What you can do if you go into your like CSS, you can just edit this area and make the width enough for five rather than six. Then when it gets to five, it'll cut off and put the other five on the next line. Does that make sense? So instead of cutting off there and doing the next line, they'll probably start here and then get to five, and then you have another five. Like your search this website box there as well. I like nice prominent search boxes. Only thing is I can't really read that, or I kind of can. I know exactly what it says because it's a search box, but I didn't even notice that was there at first. So I would either move that along so it's here and I can actually see it, or get rid of the search text and put, you know, like one of them little magnifying glass type things that you get in a lot of like the search bars at the end. Do something like that just so it's more easy to see. But just because it's got the search this website text, you know it's a search box anyway. But yeah, that's just me. I really like your navigation bar. It's very nice. I like the little ribbon effect. Cool. I'll have some more look at your. Oh, I don't know. The black seems very black. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't seem to fit in. You don't really have a lot of black. You've got these lovely, calming, like blue shades, and then suddenly there's like black. It just seems a bit like harsh with your nice like color scheme. I might make it this sort of color, or maybe just tone it down so it's more of a dark grey than a black. It just, I don't know, it seems a bit out of place, if you know what I mean. You've got your advert there, which I think looks fine. It looks really good, and that's, you know, it's good to have an advert near the top. The only thing with having an advert here, when you go onto these on your navigation bar, the drop down menus go like right over the top of the advert, and it looks like AdSense. And I'm just trying to think, I'm sure I've read somewhere that AdSense don't like you having adverts under a drop down, because people could be going, oh look, and then accidentally click your advert or something. Um, so people aren't actually clicking. Oh, what am I doing? Aren't actually clicking on the advert on purpose. I don't know. I might be wrong. I'll have to look that up, but it might just be something to think about. And also I'd probably just move this sidebar down 20 bits. So see where this line is, I would probably just put it in line with that. And then you've got, because it's like against the advert there, and then there's a nice gap there, so it would just be a bit neater, I guess. I'm just gonna have a look at your sidebar. I like your sidebar. I think the titles are really neat, and I love like the box the things are in. I think that's really nice. The only thing I would say is either move these over to the left a tiny bit or make them a tiny bit smaller so you can see the right hand side, like the border of your sidebar. It just looks a bit weird with the little cut off bits on these, especially because they're different sizes, so you can still see a bit of like the border there, and there you can't see any because it totally overlaps. Obviously, you know, it's just for looks, it's not, everything still functions fine, but I think it just looks a bit neater. So I guess these are your affiliates or something, visit our sponsors. Then you've got your subscription box. I would put that above your affiliates. Totally personal choice, but yeah, I think this is really good to have like in a prominent place, and when it's like down your sidebar, yeah. So I'm losing my voice a bit. Yeah, I would move that up. And also it just says subscribe to the blog. Like, what does that mean? Does it mean I'm subscribing to every blog post? Every time you post, am I going to get an email with it, or is it going to be like a weekly email with all your blog posts? Am I getting anything else? Are you going to include anything else in the subscription? Like maybe links to other stuff, or yeah, do you know what I mean? Just maybe put a bit more information there. This looks like a Mad Mimi. Is that how you say it? Mad Mimi. Blog sign up subscription thing. So you can even make a little picture. I don't know if it is Mad Mimi, it just looks like it, but I know on Mad Mimi you can add a picture here instead of having this text, so you could write it out, make it look really nice and add it, or you could just I can't remember what I was going to say. I've completely forgotten. Yeah, so I would do something like that just to make it, you know, a bit clearer and also a bit more enticing as well. That's fine. Current giveaways, I like that. It's really good. Again, I would probably put that a bit higher up because it's good. This is like a really good thing for your bounce rate. So if people are looking at other stuff on your site and they see you've got a giveaway, they might be like, "Oh, giveaway," and click on it. Whereas if it's quite far down, then there's less chance it is going to get clicked on. But it's up to you. I guess you need to weigh like the pros and cons of having like the giveaway thing or like your ads or whatever. So you've got popular posts. I like this too. I like your bright little bullet points. Quite a lot of them. Because they're all text, like titles, it's like a lot of text to read at once. I would either make less. These are your most popular posts, so I might do like my 10 most popular posts or something, or even less probably. Or else I'll make like a picture ones. So either it has the picture and then the title, or just the pictures with the title underneath or something. I think they sometimes get clicked on more, but it's up to you. Are these more adverts? Okay, I'm not really sure. That's like a network type thing, I guess. Yeah. I don't know what this is. I don't know. I'm assuming it's like an affiliate or something. I don't know. Grab my button. How do I grab your button? It says grab my button, but I would have to save it and upload it to my own website. I think it's probably easier if you just put like the HTML code underneath so people can copy and paste it to their own blogs. Otherwise, I don't they might not, if they're gonna have to save it and stuff, they might not bother doing it. And these more like blog network type things, maybe. Categories, yep, that's cool. History. I don't know what that I don't really get when people post the stat counter things, but you know, that's up to you. Blogiversary, right? This is another network thing, I think, but the picture's like disappeared. So just double check that picture's working. You might need to like add it or something. Oh, and there's another one there. And I would probably here I would resize these so like the square ones are the same size and they can sit like next to each other, kind of like these ones. And it would just make this whole area just look a bit neater. And maybe give these things titles as well, because I'm looking through and I'm like, what is this? I do know what some of them are, but if I wasn't a blogger and I like found your blog, I probably wouldn't know if some of the stuff was. Tags, that's fine. There's not too many, so that's quite cool. I like that. So this is like your bottom copyright bar thing. I always say it's quite good here. You can add what do you call it? Your like own copyright information, and like if you have like a disclosure page and stuff like that, or even you can add your like about and contact and things. Just I know most people have them at the top, but I think it's quite good to include them at the bottom as well, because traditionally like websites always had them at the bottom, and some people still automatically go to the bottom to look for them sort of like links, and it's just that's all that's there. So I think it's quite good just to utilize that line and add a little bit more. Then you've got this gap, which you could probably get rid of, and another advert. The advert I would probably move above your like footer, just because it's probably going to get more clicks, to be honest, if you swap these two round, because that's kind of like the end of your site there. There's like nothing, or you don't really expect anything after that, so people might not even scroll down any further. And if they do, I don't know, it just, that kind of seems like the end, like finished sort of thing. I would personally just put the advert above. Let me have a look at your navigation bar. So you've got homeschool. Let's have a look at some math, as you say in America. It's really weird. I don't know why we haven't like an extra S for maths. Like, I know in the US they call it math, don't they? I don't know why we put an S on the end. And I don't know why I'm talking about that, but anyway. Let's have a look. I really like your post titles. This like font used throughout is really nice. It's pretty but still easy to read. And then you've got your little like byline thing. I like the colours there, they're really nice. Then you've got your picture on the left and text on the right, which is really cool. The only thing I would say on your where you choose like your post excerpts, I would personally do a bit of trial and error to see what amount of text fits perfectly next to your images. So I would have it finishing at the same length, like the same, when the picture finishes, I would have the text finishing there as well, and then having like the read on at the end. Just because then you don't get these like big white gaps, and I don't know, I just think it looks neater, but that might just be me, I don't know. I would remove the pin it button from these, basically because you don't want people pinning, like they might think, oh, that looks cool, multiple angles, pin, and then it's not linking to the post, it's linking to this like category page. I can't even see it there, but do you know what I mean? Oh, that's nice, isn't it? I like that little thank you. I didn't actually share, but oh no. Oh, I thought that had broken my internet for a minute. Okay, so that's cool. I like you don't use too many categories, which is really good. I hate it. Like when people use lots of categories, I find it can get a bit overwhelming, a bit confusing. So I think that's really good. And I like the way your posts are displayed really neatly. So that's cool. But yeah, just definitely get rid of the Pinterest button there, because you want people really to click through and pin from your actual post. So that, you know, if people are on Pinterest, it's easy for them to find it again. That's really cool. A nice vertical image that's like perfect for Pinterest. And that one should have a pin. Yeah, that's fine. Lots of pictures are like that. I think your pictures link, and they're pretty big as well. I would probably like optimize your pictures for your website, especially if you've got a few of them in your posts. Over time, the more and more posts you have with like really large pictures, I think it can really slow your site down. So just resize them to this size, and then it will be like the perfect width for the post, and WordPress site won't need to resize it down to fit in the width. And also if you optimize it as well, that should make the file sizes smaller. I like your font, it's really easy to read. Okay, and this is really good as well. It's like you know, encouraging people to comment, isn't it? You know, by asking people like questions and what they think and stuff. That's cool. I would personally put a couple of links in. Oh, you've got, oh no, that's linked to the actual thing. I would also link a couple of your posts as well if I was you. So you've got the links to this actual CTC math thing, but I would also put like I would link this like you could even just link that to the category with any maths posts, or even let's have a look. Or if you have a post about maths being difficult, you can link that. Do you know what I mean? Just look through your text and stuff and see if there's anywhere you can link to either other pages or posts or categories on your website. I like your little signature, it's very cute. Disclaimer. Okay, that's fine. Do you have a disclaimer up here somewhere? So the thing, I think, I don't know if it's the same in America, but here we're encouraged to actually write this in the text or at the top of the page, basically somewhere where somebody can see it before they get to any links. So I don't know, you could put blah blah blah. Well, I don't know, you'd have to rejig it, I guess. But what I tend to do is, like, for example, if I have something to review that I've been sent, I write a bit like about the rant, like the topic, like if it was this, I might write a bit about maths, and then I'd write something like, oh, we were fortunate enough to be given this to review, and then I would put a link to my disclosure page and stuff, and then at the bottom I would do this and give all the details, like not being required to, you know, make it positive and things like that. And then I would also link that to my like disclosure page or whatever. But it might be different in America. You might not have to, but I think it's just to stop people clicking on like links and things before they realise it's like a sponsored post or review, just to make sure they're actually aware of it before they get to any links. Do you know what I mean? Um, cool. You've got your share buttons and you've got your may also like. I don't know, Shareaholic. I don't know if these have pictures. Ooh, I don't. Or it might be because the picture there. you might just need to go through and check some of your pictures and things. I think there's probably a plugin for that somewhere, just to see if they all work, because otherwise if you get these blank things at the bottom of your page, I think people aren't really going to click on them. But yeah, and then also that's quite handy just to know anyway, if people stumble across the post and they just see like you know, the little question mark where there's meant to be an image but there isn't one, like that, it's, I don't know, I think it could be a bit frustrating. So let's see, you've got your bio. I would move this text over a little bit because it's kind of overlapping the picture, unless that's intentional, I don't know. And you've got your G+, but I would put your other social icons there as well. I know this is probably maybe linked to your Google Plus or WordPress, I'm not sure, but yeah, I would put your other icons there as well as G+. Again, I would move that over, it just looks like it's accidentally too much to the left. Oh, this is your latest post, okay. That's fine. For this, I would put maybe, you know, the long thin adverts that fit like the whole way across there, because it just looks a bit kind of out of place, like it's just been randomly placed there. Do you know what I mean? With all the white space and plonked in the middle. Or else if you want one like that sort of size, then I'd probably put it near, you could put it at the bottom, and then maybe have like your disclaimer or something on the left. I don't know, that's probably just me. I like things to all fit in like really neatly on my blog, but yes, I don't know. Your comments look fine. This looks good. You can add links for you on Twitter. Oh, that's really cool. I haven't seen that before. I'd like to know how you did that. These just look like standard WordPress comments. So I'm not sure how you did that. I don't know if it's a plugin or maybe you've got like, maybe it's part of like Jetpack or something. I really don't know, but it's cool. I'm just gonna go. Oh, that's really annoying because your home, like I would usually have the home button in quite an easy place. Like I'd have it top left, because as I go on it, I keep kind of accidentally clicking the one above it, and then I could not realise I've clicked it and click and end up on this. Does that make sense? This is what I forgot to say. I was going to just have a look on your main page. Okay, you've got a little like welcome there. And then I guess that's your about page or something. I don't know if you could make, because it kind of just blended into everything. Maybe you could make your picture bigger, or somehow like spruce that up, like maybe give it a background, just like a really, you could use this sort of colour but like really pale, so it's only just off-white bluish, but you know, something to make it stand out above all these other posts, because I think it's really nice, and yeah, I like having that little introduction-y bit above the posts. So this, I don't know if that's from this post. It's a bit confusing. Like on your post links, like where did I do homeschool? It all looks really neat. You've got like a picture on the left, and then you know, the first bit of your post, and that's all the way along. I think that looks really good. Whereas on your homepage, for some reason, you've got like a picture up there, then a bit of a post, then a bit of another post, and then a picture, and it's a bit yeah, I'm not sure what goes with what, kind of. I would probably make this like your other like pages, where you've got the picture on the left, again remove the pin icon, and then put the like excerpt on the right, or else you could put a bigger picture like a long one and then have the text. But either way, it kind of just looks really separate at the moment. So I would, oh wait, are these adverts? I'm confused now. Because that doesn't look like an advert, but that kind of does. Is that meant to be one of these pictures? It's exactly the same size and everything. Oh no, it's not an advert, it's part of this post. Sorry, but do you see what I mean about getting confused? Especially because that looks like an advert. Yeah, I would just like neaten up that page, put the pictures and then the text there, or something similar, just so it's, you know, a bit more cohesive, I guess. And maybe either like shorten your sidebar a little bit or add a few more posts, just so it's kind of, you might as well, like you've got the space, you might as well use that up rather than having it end a lot higher than that. And it will just make it look neater as well. Mm. So look, our family. Oh, I've got that here, haven't I? So this is like your about page, I guess. Okay, I'll do a space between them two lines. Maybe again another like paragraph gap because it all seems like a massive chunk of text. Yeah, see, I think this is a new a new paragraph, but it looks like it's just continuing from the other one. So I would put that on a couple of lines down. Maybe even just leave a gap. If you make that slightly bigger, and then this text about Laura could go to the end, so it would look quite neat. Then you have a gap, and then you can do these ones. So that's slightly more obvious, but I'd still just leave a bit more of a gap, so it's, you know, spaced out a bit more. And then you have quite a big gap there. I don't know if there's meant to be something else there, like a picture or an advert or something. But I'd either move that up a little bit or put whatever it was that you wanted there. That's nice. I like your, you know, about your family page. I would try and get in some links as well to some of your posts. Like if you mention things that you've written about in a post, link it. If you mention subjects that you write about, maybe link them. Just a couple, just to keep like links flowing through the blog, if you know what I mean. Affiliate links. Okay, this is a cool page, but I would probably just make it a bit neater. Like all the pictures are really different shapes and sizes. I would probably make this text bigger. It just looks like a bolded bit of normal size text. You'd definitely know it was a bit more of a header if it was bigger. Again, I'm not sure if you really want the pin it button on these because it's, I don't know, it's up to you. And then some of them have text, like you've got this and it's got like a description of the product, whereas some of them don't. Or is this like a picture of these different things that you've got linked here? I'm not sure. I don't really understand. Like I don't know what this is, but yeah, I'd put a description for all the things. Although these all seem to have them, and then this is overlapping this one, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Move that down a bit, and also give space. I can't really read this because it's cut off. So just make sure you can actually read all the like descriptions, and yeah, just go through like the formatting and stuff to make it really easy to read. Because obviously people are more likely going to click on something, especially if it's like an affiliate link, if they know what it's about, why they should click on it, you know, how would it benefit them. Like this is really good because it tells you, you know, how good it was for his spelling. Yeah, So I'll just, go through and neaten that up a bit. Items for sale. So I guess this is like your shop or something. Oh, that's quite a good idea. Maybe just put some more like information about it there as well. Like for example, where you would ship to. Oh, I don't know. It doesn't really mention, does it? Like, do you only ship to like? Is it locally? Is it across America? Is it like worldwide? Just a bit more information about it really would be cool. Blog button. Okay, so these are like your blog award type things. That's cool. Blog directories. Have a look at that image. It either needs uploading or deleting or something. And you've got a big gap there. You could probably get rid of that. Move this up. Then your favorite blogs. Cool. I would again move the pin it button. You don't want people linking their blog to your blog. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't think you need the pin it button there. But yeah, that's quite a cool page. Where it says blog button love, I thought that was where I could find your where is it? Here's your buttons. So as soon as I saw that in your like navigation bar, I thought, oh, okay, so that's where the code is for her buttons. I would definitely add your own buttons here with the code as well. Yeah. I would maybe again just explain some of these a bit, because I guess it's okay for like other bloggers and stuff, but you know, whoa, sorry. If someone was a blogger and they came on, they might be like, "What on earth does this mean?" And it doesn't really explain. So you could just give like a little explanation, like these are, um, like how do you even describe it? I don't know, where we all write about like a topic, or do you know what I mean? Something just to help anybody understand, people that don't really know the internet or blogs or whatever. And then you could also put a bit of information for each bit, because I know that your blog does have like about religion and stuff in it, but if I saw that 40 days of seeking him, I would not have the faintest clue what that means, so I wouldn't click on it. But even though I'm not religious, it might actually be a post that's really interesting. It would have been really good to read. But because I don't really know what it's about or understand it, I'm not going to click on it. So does that make sense? Okay, this is cool. I would link to this page. On when you like write your like if you do a review or something, this is like the page I would link to from that. Because I know you had your little like disclosure bit at the bottom, but it didn't actually go, it didn't link here. So I would just make sure there's a link here in there as well. I'm not going to go through all these because it's I've been talking for ages. But I'm just going to see. Oh, okay. Because I was just a bit confused where it said blog awards. I thought, but you've already got them here. And now I realise that's the actual like posts about them. So that's fine. And yeah, I don't think there's anything else I really need to look at. I think that I've covered everything that I wanted to. Your advert has like disappeared. I would just make sure on AdSense or wherever your adverts are that you've got the option selected, so that if the advert for whatever reason doesn't show up, there's another one that like takes its place. If you know what I mean. If you go into AdSense, you'll see it there. Right, I'm just going to have a look. So, okay. So I'll just do like a little meta description type thing. So just add like a little description about what your site's about, kind of like a little introduction that you can just fit into these 2 lines, just to make it sound really good and make people want to click on it if they see it come up in Google. Um, yeah, I think them links are fine. There's nothing else really. I hope this helped somewhat. And just let me know if you have any questions or anything. Cool. Good luck.